Like this video and subscribe to the channel right now, and get 1 week of amazing luck. While some celebs are veritable real estate moguls who invest their ample funds into a plethora of realty, others may just own one incredibly expensive property. George Lucas, Mark Zuckerberg, and Beyoncé are just a few big names with even bigger estates. Keep watching to see just how much money some celebs are willing to drop in a single place. Here are 15 of the most expensive celebrity homes ever purchased. Number 15. Adele's Beverly Hills Paradise. The wealthy and famous often settle in Beverly Hills, and it seems that Adele has recently managed to buy her way into the neighborhood for the fourth time. In 2021, she purchased this from Sylvester Stallone, and it's a stunning $58 million for an 8-bedroom, 12-bathroom mansion. This marks her fourth Beverly Hills mansion. The entire place, which spans 3.5 acres, is enormous and includes a cigar room, a screening room, and a custom bar. The backyard includes covered eating and lounging areas, a putting green, and an infinity pool. Therefore, this house truly offers everything you could possibly need. Number 14. Jay-Z and Beyoncé's Los Angeles pad. Few properties are as lavish as the $88 million mansion owned by Jay-Z and Beyoncé when it comes to luxury real estate. The property is incredibly large and has numerous top-of-the-line features. It has 30,000 square feet of internal space and 10,000 square feet of outdoor area. A media room, a 15-car garage, and glass-walled communal rooms with open on both sides and panoramic views are a few of these amenities. The home's outside has 4 swimming pools, a basketball court, and a separate staff parking and living area. The pocketing glass doors and windows are bulletproof to add an added layer of security, and security personnel are always on duty. I think it's fair to say that this house is one of the most incredible on the planet. Number 13. Necker Island. Few investments are as crazy as Necker Island when it comes to making good ones. Richard Branson, a multi-billionaire and aviator, originally bought it in the 1970s for just $180,000, however, he has subsequently transformed it into the ultimate luxury crash pad. That's because, after investing around $10 million, he transformed the 74-acre island into a kind of luxury resort, complete with a huge great house. A stay on the island is guaranteed to be nothing less than magnificent thanks to 6 different Bali houses and a team of hospitality professionals. Branson now lives here for a good chunk of the time, although when not in use, he also shares the area with others. Therefore, if you're ready to pay more than $5,000 per night for a room, you too can stay here and experience what it's like to live like a billionaire. Some would counter that it is a rather reasonable price given that the state as a whole is valued at over $90 million. Number 12. Mark Wahlberg's mansion. Mark Wahlberg has done it everything, including acting, producing, and even rapping, so it naturally follows that he would possess a sizable estate with lots going on. This enormous complex, which was bought for $8.2 million back in 2009, is more than 30,000 square feet, comes with 12 bedrooms, 20 bathrooms, and a ton of other great facilities. This is due to the fact that it contains a main house, guest house, poolside cabana, and viewing pavilion, in addition to other great features like a 5-hole golf course, skateboard park, and a collection of formal gardens, making it a very cool spot to visit regardless of your tastes. Additionally, it features a pool designed in the form of an Italian grotto, marble fireplaces throughout, and extremely luxurious furniture, giving it a place of distinction. And if that weren't cool enough, Wahlberg also lives near a lot of other famous people, such as Denzel Washington, Justin Bieber, and British rock legend Rod Stewart. Despite how cool the home is, Mark Wahlberg just made the decision to sell it. Nonetheless, with a listed price of $87.5 million, it is unquestionably not a cheap one. Number 11. Jeff Bezos's vacation home. While Jeff Bezos spends most of his time in the contiguous United States, he occasionally takes a flight to Maui where he enjoys his newly purchased tropical holiday property. Energy businessman Doug Schatz of Colorado formerly owned the 14-acre site, which he purchased in 1996 for around $4.2 million and transformed into his dream complex. Then, in 2021, he sold it to Bezos for an incredible $78 million. With a 4,500 square foot main house, a 1,700 square foot guest house, an outdoor kitchen with ocean views, a private beach, and landscapes like a dense rainforest and cooled lava flows from a dormant volcano, Bezos gets a genuine tropical paradise for that price. However, despite how cool it already is, There are rumors that Bezos may try to take this home to the next level with some further improvements. It's interesting to note that the entire complex is also just one story, as it is supposed to resemble the old Hawaiian plantation style. But we haven't yet decided exactly how we'll go about doing it. Number 10. Taylor Swift's 1934-styled mansion. Taylor Swift is undoubtedly one of the most well-known musicians, so it stands to reason that she would have the $25 million in cash required to buy Samuel Goldwyn Sr.'s Beverly Hills, California house. Built in 1934, the almost 11,000-square-foot Georgian revival estate once hosted numerous to notable stars of the day, including Clark Gable and Charlie Chaplin. Goldwyn Sr. died in 1974, and his family kept control of it until 2015. Swift quickly got to work restoring the 7-bedroom, 10-bathroom mansion to its former grandeur after purchasing it from Goldwyn Sr.'s son. Reportedly, the renovation included every little detail, going so far as to duplicate the original wooden fencing, rebuild the pool cabana columns, and replace the damaged windows with new ones. It is easy to understand why the mansion is a prestigious piece of real estate and is currently valued at over $30 million when you also take into account that it has a tennis court, pool, and pool house. Number 9. The Mediterranean Estate. It makes logical that longtime Disney CEO Michael Eisner was extremely wealthy, because being the CEO of Disney gets you to a rather insane wage. In order to create his ideal home, he spent a lot of money, and the finished product was amazing. In the middle of the 1990s, he purchased his first piece of land in Malibu, California. Over time, he hired the renowned architect Robert A. M. Stern to create a 25,000-square-foot Mediterranean-style mansion. The 2020 completion of the beachside complex, which consists of 9 separate buildings with a total of 16 bedrooms and 22 baths, is more reminiscent of Provence or the French Riviera than Southern California. A large movie theater that is accessed via an underground tunnel and an oceanfront pool that is reached by a cliffside elevator both add to the charm of the stone buildings, which are connected by a landscaped garden and courtyards. Nevertheless, Eisner posted this 5-acre oceanfront home on the market for $225 million a few months ago, despite the fact that only time will tell if it will sell for that amount. Number 8. George Clooney's Lake Como Villa. It's likely that Lake Como is on your bucket list if you're familiar with Italian holiday places. This body of water is close to Milan, the center of Italian fashion, and is famed for its breathtaking beauty, so it makes sense that George Clooney would want to get in on the fun by buying a home there. It is referred to as Villa Oleandra and is situated in the hamlet of Lalio. Clooney bought it in 2001. Even though its position meant that it cost Clooney roughly $7 million, the villa's original owners, the Hines family, had left it in poor condition. As a result, Clooney had to do some significant improvements, and in order to do so, he also purchased the neighboring Villa Margherita. But given that the outcome was a stunning mansion with a market value of roughly $100 million, I'm sure Clooney is pleased with this investment. Today, the well-known actor spends around 4 months of the year there, seeing the area's different towns and villages on his motorcycle and in boats as they cruise around the lake. Number 7. Madonna's Mansion. Given her reputation as the material girl, Madonna's interest in real estate makes sense given her materialistic instincts. Even a mansion of this size might not be enough for her, as she paid a staggering $19.3 million for an estate in 2021. The Hidden Hills estate in California contains a 12,000-square-foot main house with 7 bedrooms and 11 bathrooms, a 2-bedroom guest house, and amenities including a home cinema, music lounge, indoor-outdoor bar, outdoor sitting area, and a recently constructed gym and dance studio. In addition to these amenities, the home also includes a few extras that make it the ideal entertainment space, like an olive tree-lined driveway, a full-size basketball court, an outdoor kitchen, and a zero-edged saltwater pool with a hot tub. Despite its magnificence, it appears that Madonna has given up on the mansion because, just a year after purchasing it, she recently listed it for sale for $26 million, or around a 30% increase. She might struggle to find a willing buyer, though, given that it didn't sell for the previously advertised price of $25 million in 2020. Number 6. Mark Zuckerberg's estate. A man with Mark Zuckerberg's wealth has more property than he probably knows what to do with, as you might think, but his 5-house estate in Palo Alto, California, is one of his flashiest. He effectively purchased a number of separate nearby properties and combined them into one gigantic property, which cost him a total of $37 million. As of now, a recently released aerial view shows an enclosed rectangle of properties with a garden in the middle and a central home that includes an oversized roof while having a jungle gym for his kids in the backyard. It got to its current state after he finished renovating 2 of the homes he bought and demolishing and rebuilding the other 2. Despite how cool the land already is, it has been said that Zuckerberg plans to tear down a house on the northeast end and replace it with a 2-story mansion. If everything goes according to plan, it should be 3,500 square feet, support a 789 square foot garage, a basement that is 1,600 square feet, and a detached ancillary unit that is 700 square feet in size in the backyard. However, whether or not this strategy will be carried out remains to be seen. Number 5. Tom Cruise's mountain retreat. Even though Tom Cruise no longer owns this amazing piece of property, it had to be included because it was so cool. A property was initially constructed in 1994 in the Colorado mountain town of Telluride. It is effectively a 10,000 square foot palace on a 320-acre estate that is surrounded by nature and mountains. Despite its size, it was constructed with a great deal of wood to give it the appearance of a log cabin, and it certainly doesn't disappoint in terms of appearance. The enormous complex includes a great room with towering wooden beams, a library, a billiards room, a movie room, a gym, and a wood kitchen with an expansive island. It is home to both a main lodge and a 3-bedroom guest lodge. It offers a vast area for cooking, eating, and lounging, as well as 6 bedrooms and 9 bathrooms to accommodate any and all potential guests. However, the estate also has a sports court, a snowmobile track, a dirt bike course, and a network of hiking paths that wind around the grounds, making the outside facilities arguably as cool as those inside. Nevertheless, despite its magnificence, Tom Cruise put the hideaway up for sale in March of last year. Because Telluride is quickly becoming a sought-after destination for winter sports, he was able to sell it for a staggering $39.5 million after only 2 months on the market. Number 4. George Lucas's Californian Ranch. George Lucas no longer owns the rights to Star Wars, but as evidenced by this incredible ranch, he is naturally still very committed in the series. He has owned the property, which is in a rural area to the north of San Francisco, since 1978, but he only uses it sometimes as a getaway from the stresses of daily life. Even though only 15 acres of the ranch's 4,700-acre plot have been developed as of yet, it is a colossal piece of land. His motion picture and sound mixing and recording studio, where he has produced many of the sounds and music utilized in his films, is located in this development zone. Even though it should be noted that the ranch also offers a variety of extracurricular activities, it stands out for having a hilltop observatory with a 300-seat theater, a barn with many animals, a vineyard, a garden with vegetables and fruits, an on-site restaurant, an outdoor pool, and a fitness center. The main house, which is a whopping 50,000 square feet and was built in the Victorian style, is also pretty remarkable. If that wasn't enough, almost the entire house is decorated with Star Wars memorabilia, giving you the impression that you are always surrounded by the characters. It becomes obvious that the ranch is a billionaire's playground when you take into account that it costs an amazing $100 million. Number 3. Jeff Bezos's classic estate. Again, Jeff Bezos is renowned for being meticulous and having high standards, so it stands to reason that one of his most recent real estate purchases was of the highest caliber. The estate was first constructed in 1937 by Jack Warner, a co-founder of the Warner Brothers, and it was designed in the Georgian architectural style, which was very popular at the time. Over time, this exquisite residence would play host to a number of opulent parties. The estate would also come to feature a golf course, 2 ponds, and several priceless works of art. Despite its wealth, it was eventually sold to music and film tycoon David Geffen for $47.5 million back in 1990. After years of enjoyment, he decided to sell it to Jeff Bezos in February of 2020 for an astounding $165 million, which is currently a home price record in the state of California. The estate, in its present state, is 8 acres in size and is separated from its neighbor by a big gate and a wall of high hedges. 2 guest houses and the estate's iconic 13,000 square foot mansion are located on the entire parcel of land. While newly added amenities including a tennis court, pool, hot tub, and roomy bar all appear to still remain on the property. We will probably never get to view the entirety of Bezos' estate, though, given how private he is about his personal life. Before we move on, I've got a little challenge for you that'll take me 5 seconds to complete. So here's the deal: you just leave a like on this video, smash that subscribes button and hit the notification bell, and you'll get 15 years of amazing luck. Try it, it really works. Number 2. Bill Gates' Xanadu 2.0. While there are several enormous homes, Bill Gates' Xanadu 2.0 takes the prize for being the biggest and safest of them all. Although it wasn't given this name by Gates, it has come to be used to refer to the fictional home where the protagonist of the movie Citizen Kane lives. Citizen Kane is, rather appropriately, a movie about how wealth and belongings couldn't make a tycoon happy. Despite this, I'm sure that Gates finds some happiness in the mansion because it has many conveniences that are uncommon in most other households. It was built in the Pacific Lodge style using wood from 500 Douglas fir trees and is an astounding 66,000 square feet. It is located in Medina, Washington. Even though the house is enormous, Gates managed to make good use of the space with amenities like an 18-meter swimming pool with an underwater sound system, a 2,500 square foot gym, a 1,000 square foot dining room, and a special library with a dome-shaped roof and an Oculus. While all of this is fantastic, I should caution you that there is absolutely no way that you will be able to enjoy Xanadu 2.0 without Bill Gates being able to track your every step. This is due to the fact that the house has top-notch security, including a PIN system in addition to thermal sensors that can detect motion as far away as 1.5 kilometers away. More specifically, each visitor is given a special PIN as they enter the house, and while it does wonderful things like alter the temperature of the rooms and the background music, it also records your movements by collaborating with the house's pressure-sensitive floors. Therefore, although staying at this $147 million estate would be quite cool, I think it would also be a little unsettling. Number 1. Tiger Woods' Jupiter Island Estate. Tiger Woods was undoubtedly one of the PGA Tour's most dominant athletes from the late 1990s to the late 2000s. His golfing skills have undoubtedly deteriorated since winning numerous awards and routinely being voted PGA Tour Player of the Year. Tiger Woods' enormous Jupiter Island mansion in Florida, which he and his ex-wife bought for $40 million back in 2006, is the only thing he has managed to keep. It is situated on 12 acres of land and has a total interior area of 9,700 square feet. More specifically, it's divided between a 6,400 square foot multipurpose building and a 3,300 square foot dwelling area, with each side being quite amazing. While the latter has a top-notch gym, wine cellar, and place for oxygen therapy, the former has the finest rooms and furnishings. But the backyard of the Tiger is also extremely special. It has amazing features like a 30-meter swimming pool, an outdoor basketball court, a tennis court, and a boat dock. It also has a sizable golf course. However, Woods apparently only uses it for short game practice and can only hit a 7-iron from there. Despite this, it has 4 greens, 6 bunkers with various sand types and depths, a multimedia center, and a putting studio. Its excellent design also includes variously contoured turf grass management devices that enable precisely controlling the speed of the greens. In order to practice every possible shot of 150 yards or fewer, he effectively makes the grass grow at varying rates in the fairway and the rough. Additionally, it was built such that Tiger could hit practice balls out to it from his bedroom on the 2nd floor, enabling him to take swings whenever he felt like it. It is currently estimated to be worth an amazing $54 million, which is excessively pricey. It is currently estimated to be worth a staggering $54 million, which makes it too pricey for ordinary people but the ideal investment for a rich professional golfer. What do you think? Let us know in the comment box now.